Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again they run with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Always got some breathing room. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, here's one. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front 7 a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
Caught right side, Tate. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Stafford on first down. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Blunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's face it, 2nd and 1. Playbook's wide open, isn't it? They can do just about anything. But after that, now you're 3rd and 3. I think the playbook has shrunk because now I think you're almost locked into throwing the football.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Stafford on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Monday. Now a toss play to Blunt. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Obama, 17. Obama, 17. 17. Hey, Shell. Shell. Sika. Check Sika.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Shell. 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 Shell.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
76.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Goff in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Shell. Maverick.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down is Goff. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively. They'll try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go. Zero.
Another carry now for Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On the toss, this is Blunt. And some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. 12. Hey, lift. Hey, 5. Out, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sean Robinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. 3rd and long. It's gone. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
40 gun.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't